Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today, as you can tell by the title, we potentially have some history in our hands this weekend. So, after both North Texas and UAB won their respective Final Four matchups of the NIT, UAB with obviously their overtime thriller over Utah Valley, and North Texas played Wisconsin in one of the worst basketball games I've ever witnessed with my two eyes here. They were, I think it was like Wisconsin had like 50 points or something in the beginning of the game. And they went 9 minutes. They closed the game the last 9 minutes, I think in 7 seconds, with 0 points. Not field goals, not anything from the field. It was all points. Their final score at 9 minutes was what they finished with. Okay, that includes free throws. They missed a bunch of free throws, missing jumpers, not even getting shots off, turnovers left and right. It was disgusting, but it's Wisconsin basketball, so what can you expect? North Texas won. So now they are facing UAB in the NIT National Invitational Tournament Championship in Vegas, not in New York, which sucks, but thankfully I'm not involved as a Michigan fan, so who cares? But basically, the Conference USA is going to win the NIT. And I know a lot of people out there probably don't even know what the CBI is, the College Basketball Invitational. It's the NIT's NIT, but the Charlotte 49ers won that tournament. I know a lot of people didn't really care about the CBI once they flirted with UD Mercy to get Antoine Davis the all-time scoring record, but they decided not to. But they're the Charlotte 49ers that won that tournament, so they won both of them. So the treble, so more of a common term in England where a team wins their domestic league, their domestic cup, and then a European competition, most usually the Champions League, but I mean the Europa League can kind of get away with it, or you can just basically it's winning 3 trophies, but normally it's your domestic league, so like winning the Premier League, winning the FA Cup, the English Home Cup, or Carabao Cup, but mostly the FA Cup, and then winning the Champions League. That's the most common thing of that. You know, whether it be the Copa del Rey, La Liga, and Champions League, Bundesliga, DFB Pokal, you know, Serie A, Coppa Italia, and that Ligue 1, you know, their one, Coupe de France. You know what I'm talking about, right? So, obviously the FAU Owls, the champion of the Conference USA, and the only reason they really got into the tournament, but them being one of the best teams in the country analytically and in the net and record-wise helped as well. But the Conference USA is the opportunity to win the treble. It's never happened in the history of college basketball. Granted, the CBI has only been around since 2008, but still, we've never seen a conference, and it really would only make sense that it's a mid-major, realistically speaking, get all three, win the CBI, the NIT, and, of course, March Madness. So, obviously, the Owls still got some work to go. It wouldn't be the most crazy storyline talked about after FAU winning it all. I don't know if it'll happen. Obviously, they've got to go through the San Diego State Aztecs, and then either the Miami Hurricanes or more likely the UConn Huskies. But, you know, everyone will be talking about, oh, they made this crazy run, they did this. But it's also important to add in the fact that they would have won the treble, the Conference USA. Would that make them the best basketball conference? People would say obviously not, but they won all 3 championships, and maybe they were the best prepared out there. They had a lot of different styles, and they were doing great. So shout out the Conference USA for the success, regardless if you actually end up winning or not. I don't think you will. I mean, odds would say that they are the 4th, you know, out of the Final Four, the worst odds, I believe, or they're tied with Miami, I think, because they're both underdogs in the first game. But I hope the Owls do it. I am rooting for the Owls. Hoot hoot. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you like and subscribe, and shout out to CUSA for their best season out there, potentially, but I think they already did. So that's my #1 team, #1 conference, Conference USA. See ya. Peace.